by me though. Cha-cha macha with a rockin' black clothes. Whip around that Batmobile, ducking 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, lil' bro.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the New Orleans Saints. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Throwing on first down is Murray, and that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. To throw is Murray. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And it is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. A little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's...
Murray fighting, lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
And it's 3rd down.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. shotgun now from Murray. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. He takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
The tackle there by Patrick Peterson. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Jackson to throw. That's caught by Hollister. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And this play a lot like the previous one, thanks to that stout Cardinal defense. Back-to-back, they've been tackled behind the line.
Brings up 3rd down and 6.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Now Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
He may try and run for this. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 12 yards the pickup, good enough for an Arizona first.
1st down, Arizona.
Now this time Murray to throw it. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. From just shy of midfield, Murray. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Cameron Jordan able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And that's the first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. From the gun, Murray. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
At their own 43-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Jackson. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. Picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
Brings up 3rd and 13.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And we'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking 1st down.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain.
You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. Jackson from the shotgun. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 22-yard touchdown grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Saints 7, Cardinals nothing.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And now he'll tuck it and run. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. And a Cardinal first down.
To throw, it's Murray. This is White on the screen. White's got a first down and more. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
Murray throwing complete there to Hopkins. A gain of 6 there on first.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. And this is picked up by the Saints. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines, you didn't knock.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. The 20. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score. A fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, gun. Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they got across the 50 last time, but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis. And now the ball's out, fumbled near midfield. And this is picked up by the Saints.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd down, Kamara. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Here we go with Kamara. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Now the offense is going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackle go through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. This 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. They run it again with Kamara. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On the option, here's Drake. He's got a first down and then some in midfield. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Again, it's Kamara. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Now it's Jackson. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
Murray getting this out wide to Hopkins. And he goes out of bounds and looks like right at the 50. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
Now Murray. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. A Cardinal first down, Murray to Hopkins. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Caught left side, Hopkins. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Eluding the pressure right. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 14-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. They caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
39-yard line.
Jackson will throw again. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
4 yards. That's another Saints.
A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. The ball is out. Kamara through. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
The fumble on first down now. Here's 2nd down. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Saints have retaken the lead. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Makes the score Saints 17, Cardinals 14. Will Lutz to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now Murray off play action. That ball complete to Isabella. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Shotgun now from Murray. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one good for 12 yards. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. A battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead here in the 4th.
His kick is
and he puts it through.
Makes the score Cardinals 21, Saints 17.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Tackle made there by Buda Baker.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5. From the gun, Jackson.
is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On play action, it's Murray. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Murray. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. He hits White, complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona. On the draw, here's Sanders. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. From the gun, Murray. And he's got his man on the out route. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 32-yard line. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Saints 23-yard line.
They go back to the ground with Sanders. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
Maybe the old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On second down now, it's Hoffman, and he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Hoffman, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Now the try here for the point after. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Cardinals 28, Saints 17.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
No doubt to tell my offense right here. The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. On the ground, this is Camaro. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Let's check on the call. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
On 4th, but this one was going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Today's
Charles, in this one, I think the storyline really, the 4th quarter, coming into it neck and neck, but they were able to separate, put their foot on the gas, and get the win.
And since you mentioned